Hey y'all, this is a chord building tutorial. I'm going to just show you how I build chords and then play through a song for you and explain a few tips on keeping beat and doing the movements, okay, for right hand and left. Let me start by saying it is very important to know your scales and your keys, okay? The song I'm going to be doing is Thanks, and it's in the key of C. So your C scale is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. There's no sharps, no flats, okay? Alright, in this song, you also have a G chord, so you got to know the G scale. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. There's one sharp in the G scale, which is the F sharp. And you have to remember that when you're playing because that F sharp comes in the hand when you're playing the G chord only, okay? So on that chord, that scale is going to go with whatever chord you're playing in, okay? You're also going to be playing an F chord. F. Your F scale, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. There's one flat. So you have to remember that in the key of F on your scale, you have a B flat, okay? That's why I said scales are really important to know and memorize and know what is in each key, what is in each scale. That way when you change your chords, you know what can be played and what can't, okay? So here we go. So first of all, you have different, your chord can be built differently. You have your bass chord, which is a 1, 3, 5 in the key of C. 1 is C, 3. Your third note in the key of C is E, and 5. Your fifth note is G, okay? 1, 3, 5. That's your bass root chord for a C chord, okay? Now, according to your melody, if you're playing and you have the C is your melody, you're going to build the chord underneath it. So you'll put the rest of your notes under your melody, okay? Or it can be done here, it doesn't have to be that high. I do this personally so that you can hear that melody top and foremost, and you know that's where you're going to be, your melody is singing. And you can just build your chord underneath it, okay? And that's your first interval. These are called intervals. Bass, root, first interval, E, G, C. C is on top. Second interval, G, C, E. You still have your C chord, it's just your second interval. And then it would go back to your bass root, C, C, G, okay? Just depending on where your melody goes according to how you build your chord below it, okay? So, that is how you're building a chord in your right hand. Your left hand is your bass. And your bass is going to kind of like play on, most of the time they're going to play 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? On this, and then your right hand can play like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have a tendency to kind of rock from C to G or 1 to 5 on the chord that I'm playing, okay? And so in the 5 of C is G. And I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? I do that just to kind of give it a little more texture, I guess, in the song. But you really only have to do 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. You move that, okay? And then your right hand can keep the beat, you can just do 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can fill in with the melody. So, thanks. I'm going to give you the chords first. So you have thanks is C, thanks, G. I give you C, thanks. This is a C7, so you're going to throw in, your 7 is a B flat. For all, F, you've done, G. C, I am so blessed, G. My soul, C, has found rest, F. Oh Lord, C. I, G, give you thanks, C. So, now let's build the chords. So, thanks, C. Your melody is an E. Build your C chord under, G, C, E. Thanks, thanks, G. G chord. Your melody's on a D, so build your G chord underneath there, G, E. Your melody's on a C, so move your C chord down below. I give you thanks. And you move your chord to where the melody's going. I give you thanks for all. This is an F chord. So then your F is melody, so your F's up here. All you've done. G. Your melody's a D. Build your G chord underneath it. C. Your melody's on C, so build your C chord underneath it. I am so blessed, G. Melody's here, G chord's down there. My soul, your melody is on E, so build your C chord down below. Has found rest. This is an F chord with your melody on F, so your F chord's built underneath. Oh Lord, C. G, I give you thanks, C. And you can play your chords and then fill in your melody with a single note. Thanks, thanks, I give you thanks for all you've done. I am so blessed, my soul has found rest, oh Lord, I give you thanks. You notice that I kept my chords held down and just moved the single note for my melody. And so that's how you build chords. And remember, your left hand is going to just kind of move as you change chords. Okay? And it's kind of keeping the beat on 1, 3, 1 and 3. And your right hand, like I said, you can play the beat 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can move it around. The more you practice, the more you're going to become comfortable with the chords and the chords that they're moving to, the chord changes. And you'll be able to really find what you're most comfortable playing in. For newer songs that I don't know well, I have to start with just the chords and play them on the beats, okay? Until I get to know that song very well. The more I practice it, the more I'm comfortable with the melody, singing it, and everything. And then I'm able to move my hand around a lot more just because of practice. So that's another important thing, is practice, 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 practice. I would say, if you need to if you have a metronome on your, if you have a metronome, you can set the, 1, 2, 3, 4. Help keep you in a beat. So, just doing, if you have a metronome that you can use on your keyboard, or you can find a metronome, tapping my foot. You can't really see it, but a lot of times I'm tapping my heel on the beat. And that can help you keep the beat. So that's the important things, your beat, building your chords from your melody, find your melody and build your chord underneath it, okay? All right, and that is chord building. Thanks.